Hey, what's up guys? It is Carter, and today I want to show you some leaked Vanity Fair photos. So first we have a Kylo Ren. He has a longer cape. He still has his crackling lightsaber. And it looks like he is riding one of those horse / dog things. It has a flatter face. Maybe it looks like it's influenced from South Africa. And he has some of his baggage right there. I don't know what that could be. Maybe Vader's lightsaber, a rope, and all that good stuff. Some people have been rumoring that he'd have shorter hair, but he had the same hair as he has had in The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens. Maybe a little less curlier than The Last Jedi, but still pretty darn cool. Now we have a Rey Vanity Fair photo. She has those flaps on her neck. She has a belt, one of those leather straps on her arm from her fight with the Praetorian Guards. Her old staff, I think it has a little bit more wrapping around it, or whatever you may call it. Sorry guys, I have a cold. And she also has the exact same hair. Maybe not, because it's a little bit down, messed up. In the background, I think that is Pisana. I don't know where they're filming this, but it looks a lot like maybe Africa, New Mexico, or Arizona. Pretty darn cool. Let me scroll to the next photo. So this looks like it is Kylo, and it looks like he's thinned down from The Last Jedi, like he was in The Force Awakens. He looks like he has a more quality more quality cape, may I say, with the hood and the longer version. And if you can't see, the belt looks a little bit shorter. I don't know. And it says Vanity Fair, the crash and burn of Michael Avenatti. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. By Emily Jane Fox. Return of Fashion's Empire by Maggie Bullock. Exclusive first look, Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, with J.J. Abrams, Daisy Ridley, Adam Driver, Billy D. Williams, and C-3PO, and more. Photographs by Annie Leibovitz. Story by Lev Grossman. I'm sorry I'm not that great at reading, guys. His eyebrows, I don't know if they've changed it or not, but they look a little more faded than they were in The Last Jedi. His scar looks a lot less faded than The Last Jedi, or may I say The Force Awakens. And the clouds are great. They look like maybe I'm very sorry. They look like they they look amazing. It looks like fruit punch, I don't know. Or maybe it's just the sunset. Here's another photo of Rey, maybe in the teaser trailer that we saw in April, and spoilers, we're getting another one in June, and in the middle of June actually. And JJ looks a little different from The Force Awakens when we last saw him. He used to have the black hair with no facial hair, and now he has brown hair with facial hair. And his hair is less curly. Back to see him on the screen again. Well, not on the screen or behind the scenes again. Rey has her casual The Rise of Skywalker outfit. That guy right here looks like he's been in the army. I don't know. Pretty cool. And the camera, pretty nice camera. I do not know what this cardboard or wood is, but it looks like they're pretty set. You can see Rey's boots. I don't know what you guys think, but they kind of look like Uggs. So right now, the only reason I pulled up this Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker thing is because I wanted to let you guys know on a little leak. I might cover this in a separate video, but it is said that somebody, maybe Matt Smith, I think, goes to Endor or something and does a ritual to bring Palpatine actually back. And when Palpatine does come back, Rey and Kylo come together. They kill Matt Smith, and the essence goes into Kylo Ren, but Kylo Ren is still half Kylo Ren, if you know what I'm saying, with half of the Ben Solo, with half of the Palpatine essence in him. So he asks Rey to practically kill him, and Rey is in tears, and she activates her sapphire blade into the middle of Kylo's chest. Kylo falls to the ground, and Palpatine is gone. But Luke Skywalker, as a Force ghost, actually comes and revives Kylo, and I don't know, happily ever after. Everyone lives happily ever after. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but that's a leak that I'm thinking that is pretty true. And let me get on to the last photo. This is also Luke. It looks like he's either a Force ghost or a flashback when his temple burned, but it can't be a flashback. Maybe he went back in time as a Force ghost with a flashback because Luke didn't have that long of hair. R2-D2 is there. It looks like Luke has a little bit of blue aroma around him to make it look like he is, but that's all I see. He's wearing his casual tannish robes. And fun fact, did you guys know that Luke actually left his black robes from the Return of the Jedi at his hut and let them burn and for respect to the Jedi that died that night? True story. So this is Lando, Han's ghost, hopefully, and Chewie BB-8, and if you can't see right here, another droid. And there's also Poe with a sash and a white safari shirt. I think looks a little bit more safari. I don't know if you guys tell me something in the comments down below. There's Chewbacca without his sash, or maybe that is his sash. And there's also that little blue thing. I don't know if that's ever been there before, but whatever. But real quick, I want to go over this funnel droid thingy. So basically, that looks like it is, I don't know, maybe an ice cream cone, but your ice cream cone got turned into a metal thing with a green tip on it. And then he got put on a smaller BB-8 circular thing. I'm sorry guys, I'm sick, and tried filming this many times, but this is the best one. Absolutely second last photo. So as you can see here, this is either Camino, Starkiller, maybe, since you know how in the original trilogy they had the Death Star blew up at the end of the film, and in episode 5 it was basically Strive without it, and then episode 6 they rebuilt it. Maybe this is the next Starkiller base, or maybe they're just on the Death Star. I think they're just on the Death Star fighting, or maybe it does actually look like they're fighting. Maybe, just maybe, they are actually working together to find Matt Smith. I don't know what Matt Smith's character's name is, but we can only assume. Kylo's blade looks a little more stable. Maybe that happens at the end of the film, or maybe not. Rey, she's got that little leather strap on her leg. And we can't really tell much about Kylo because he has his cape, obviously, but everything's a little bit covered up and shaded. And oh yeah, if there's this photo right here, this has to be the Death Star. Or not this photo, this metal piece. I don't know which planet this is on. Maybe it's on Endor, or maybe Yavin 4. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments below. And onto the very last photo. This was actually leaked before Vanity Fair and before the Rise of Skywalker first teaser trailer. So up at the front you see Rey with the lightsaber. It is not cracked like most people have thought. Or some, may I say. I'm sorry. Chewbacca, he looks like he has his bowcaster. C-3PO actually looks like he has a bowcaster of his own now. There is a new character up here. I don't know what her name is. There is also Finn, got a new haircut, another alien species that we have not ever seen before. C-3PO, like I've said, with Chewbacca's sash and bowcaster. And if you can't see, Ben Solo's, or Kylo Ren's helmet has been molded or put back together with maybe a kyber crystal. I'm maybe thinking that he didn't know where he was in The Force Awakens, and he was confronted by Rey in The Last Jedi, and that made him mentally unstable, and he crushed his helmet. And this is re-symbolizing that he knows where he wants to be now. Kylo's lightsaber isn't as crackled, so you guys can see. Probably one of the most fascinating parts about this photo is the Knights of Ren. J.J. Abrams has full out said that the Knights of Ren have returned and will play a big part in this movie. And as you can see down here, there are red stormtroopers that kind of look like the Clone Wars troopers, or the Episode 3 ones, the Revenge of the Sith. There are also normal stormtroopers. Like I said, since Kylo used his lightsaber fully in the normal way in The Force Awakens and used it with a backhand and normally in The Last Jedi, maybe he's fully gone to use his lightsaber with a backhand. We can only assume right now until we get to see more than just the slash with the this little blade right here. We see Poe in a safari suit again. Maybe his hair looks a little more trimmed in this photo. See BB-8 and that little wheel droid with the cone on its head, the green and white cone. We see another new character with she looks like she has one of those purple granny suits, but actually has a lot of gold on her. That helmet's pretty cool. Looks almost like it's from Halo. It's a Millennium Falcon, and two Star Destroyers and 2 TIE Fighters. This is it for this video. Please like this video, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and as always, see you guys in the next video.